It's day 2, and that means we're going to be going over our class norms. I know you've done this in probably every single class, but I want to make sure you all can participate appropriately online and offline. That way we'll have a safe place where we can share our artwork together. I started by having you think of an online community you are a part of. I am sure you are a part of some sort of community. I thought back to my first online communities would probably have been AOL Instant Messenger, and I was also, no surprise, part of a online art forum back when forums were all the rage. So I know I stayed in those communities because they were a positive and helpful place to be. You're going to leave a community virtually or in real life if it is not a positive place for you, or you should leave it if it's not a positive place for you. So I want to make sure this is one of those places. And I've asked that you think about what makes you enjoy being part of that community. We'll take a moment, if we haven't yet, to talk about all of that. And if you aren't live with us, then please go fill out that form. It's quick, it's easy, though not as exciting as being live with us in our Zoom calls. So what do our art class virtual norms look like? Well, they're going to look the same as everybody else's, but now you've got my Bitmoji instead. I don't know how this became a thing. It's a thing, guys. It's just a thing. All right. Be on time. Be prepared with the materials you'll need to be successful, which for art class is typically going to be paper and a pencil, and hopefully you'll get your art kit soon. I'm sure you don't have them yet, but they're made and they're just waiting on some more goodies, and then hopefully we'll get them out to you. Be dressed appropriately. Make sure you've looked in the mirror before you signed on to that Zoom call. Find a quiet spot that has few or no distractions and stay in camera while it's time to be in camera. Now, your video does not need to be on, but have a picture of yourself displayed. So that way I have a sense of who I'm talking to. That would be really helpful for me as your teacher. I'm used to obviously having you all in class and actually seeing your faces. So help me get to know you better in that way. And I will do the same. As far as no distractions, I know for some of you this is really difficult and stressful. It's stressful for me too. I do have 2 little kids at home and we are figuring out how to make this work. So I'm asking that you do the same. And a key to this is just put your microphone on mute. That's really a big part of it. And if you have headphones or can get headphones, that helps a lot. You'll notice I'll be wearing my little earpiece, and that allows me to hear you all best and mute myself if I need to, and so on. And we're going to be working this out together. This is really new for all of us. So if you have, personal concerns, you just want to email me, or you're feeling uncomfortable about something, just send me an email and we can figure that out. And hopefully find a solution. So we're here to help you all do the learning the best that you can, and vice versa. I'll be doing everything within my power to be the best teacher I can be virtually. So I'll have grace for you all, and I ask the same if you would have some grace for me as I figure this out. I already talked about putting your mute on. You all, I'm sure, have already figured that out. I can also mute you, but you don't want to be coughing into the microphone when there's really no need to do that. Posting policy, of course, I can see all your conversations. Pretty much just know on Zoom, everything can be seen at any point. There's really no privacy. So you post something in the chat, I can see it. I can take away, chat privileges and so on. So just make sure you are being smart. I would say, honestly, Zoom probably gives me more ability to hear what everybody is saying and see what everyone's saying, more so even than in the classroom. So keep that in mind. And just like I am not playing on my phone right now, check that out, because it's distracting and I would not be able to talk to you all, teach you all, answer questions. I ask the same thing. You should not be texting on your phone, playing a game, or so on. Our Zoom meetings are going to be fairly short, and then you'll have a chunk of time to do the work on your own and come back if you need questions, because I will be on Zoom pretty much all day long. So you can ask questions from me while it's your class period, and use that time while we're on Zoom together to actually listen to the lesson, so you don't have to watch it or do it again later. Okay, so pay attention while you're with me. And then please use your real name when you are logged in, and I can change your name if I need to. What makes art a little bit different? Let's take some time to see if there's anything you can think of. Think about too in Google Classroom, how can being a community of virtual artists be a little bit unique? So we'll take some time and discuss. All right, so what are we actually going to do with art today? Our first little mini assignment is an Edpuzzle. So I'm going to show you all how to use Edpuzzle in another video. It may seem a little complicated. It's actually not. And honestly, the secret, if you just go to Google Classroom, you'll pull up assignment, what is it? Week 1, assignment 2, and it's already linked for your class. If there's any issues with it, please email me or just talk to me in our Zoom class, and I will get you all straightened out. But pretty easy to do, and you'll be responding to questions right there in the video, and we're going to be watching about why is art important as we go into a virtual class together. Focus on art, and I know not all of you feel like you are artists, though I disagree, obviously, but how can it help you? What's so important about it?